Trapped in the flames as our house burns down. Left for dead cause we can't find common ground. We can't find common ground, so we agree to burn it down. We can't let it burn down, so we need to find common ground. It's so hard to find the truth when the other side wants to bury you, to bury you. And it's so hard to find the way when the other side wants to play it like a game. It's all about who's wrong and who's right. Don't wanna learn, we just wanna fight. If different thinkers are enemies, just think of what we could be. If our thoughts were in harmony. I know we both want to do the right thing, but the needle in our compass is trembling. Trapped in the flames as our house burns down. Left for dead cause we can't find common ground. We can't find common ground, so we agree to burn it down. We can't let it burn down, so we need to find common ground. We're stuck in a maze of conviction. Every path leads back to the beginning. Build this wall. It's not that it's wrong and who's right. Don't wanna learn, we just wanna fight. We've been blurring the line between dreams and reality. Only the truth can set us free. I know we both want to do the right thing, but the needle in our compass is trembling. Trapped in the flames as our house burns down. Left for dead cause we can't find common ground. Your heart's in the same place, but your mind is a million miles away. And it's forcing us to separate. Your heart's in the same place, but your mind is a million miles away. And it's forcing us to separate. But your mind is a million miles away. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away, burn away. We feel
Ladies and gentlemen, RSC is back. It's season 13, week 1. I'm back from LAN. I'm feeling a bit ill, but we power through it because it's all worth it for RSC. I am brought here with the amazing Simdog.
Yeah, I mean, I was just having a little bit of a coughing fit just before I came on stream. I don't know if when I came on, my eyes were watering a little bit, but no, it's good to be here. It's your fault that I'm sick, actually, Pegasus, so I'm not very happy with that. Obviously, spent too long in the casting room with you at the weekend. That must be it. I'm glad to be back though. I was on stream not once but twice yesterday. Once as a caster, once as a player. I'd say I won as a caster. I also won as a player. But we're here today for some master action. It's Azteca versus Might of Hades.
Yeah, and looking at this Might of Hades side, I think Azteca might have a bit of a challenge. We've got Hiryu, Knight, and Hypnos as our main three in terms of CMV. But that being said, Captain Hypnos is equally the lowest with Surly Goat, so we'll have to see who's playing today.
Yeah, and then on the other side, you do have Azteca. Their team name is Montezuma. Please, I'm sure Robin will tell me if I've got that one wrong. But it's Jaku, NC, and Subzan. And Subzan, Pegasus, we casted him twice at the weekend, so we're already familiar with him. The other two, we know how good they are as well. It will just be interesting to see which team can capitalize on an early series win or draw this start, or to start off their seasons.
And how lucky are we and how lucky are the audience? It's a day just of master games. It's high quality, it's exciting, it's action. What do you predict? I mean, we don't have much to go off, obviously. There's been pre-season, but does pre-season really count? It does if you lose it, hence me, so I'm not going to count it. I'm going to go Might of Hades, a 3-1, not fully confident, but like I said, don't really have anything to go off.
Yeah, I mean, I predicted a win for one of the teams that I was casting yesterday. So this time I'm going to go a bit differently. I'm going to head for a draw this time because even though Hypnos may be the lowest on the roster, he's still an incredible player. But then of course on the side for Azteca, you've got Jaku, NC, and Subzan. Subzan, despite being only 1775, he is equally just as strong. Very mechanical, very good game sense. I'm sure he'll bring a lot to the team today. But I don't know about you, because I'm ready to get underway.
Absolutely. We'll give the players the go, and we'll jump straight into this match. RSC13 is back. Master gameplay is back. The stream is back. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party started.
I cannot wait to get started. I've been waiting a total of 30 minutes. Both me and you have been waiting 30 minutes for this one. We're joining late on to hop into the casting booth, but it couldn't be any better than this. And here we are, Subzan trying to get an early start here, taking it up this side, but Knight there instead to try and cut that one out. NC keeping the pressure on. Big 50s already coming out in that midfield. NC going to try and make the challenge there. Does get one touch, but Hypnos is there. Early shot fired forward. Save is made.
No boost though, so he's got a lot to work with. Still manages to do well with the 50, and NC ready to follow up on his teammate early into these draft seasons, especially with RSC. You want to see, is the chemistry good? Are the follow-ups ready? Will they overcommit? Do they know how their teammates are going to play? But in the Master tier, they all know how to play such fluent Rocket League anyway.
And it's exactly what's needed now, as there is a touch from Soli coming out there. Subzan playing it straight to the backboard, but Knight there again to cut that one out, and he's trying to take his time, take it away, beats one player, combining with Hypnos to get it past two. Subzan, last man back. Someone needs to make a challenge. That one's floating awkwardly. Can Knight find the shot? He can, but another touch was made. Hypnos keeping it on here. Soli this time, but NC getting the better of him. He doesn't even need a second touch. That one straight in.
And NC, he got a demo on his own half to try and kill the attack, and then he had zero boost. You thought there's no way he can create a chance here. You've got to offload it to a teammate. You've got to do something. You can't go alone. And, well, this is what a Master Tier is about. He's left us shocked. He's gone past two people after demoing the first 1-0 up. I mean, what a way to start the season. What a way to start the stream. I'm so happy to be back.
Well, it could have been two there as NC fired another one on goal. He's getting another shot here. Knight forced to make the save. It's been a brilliant start so far for Montezuma. I know that Robin will be very happy in chat right now. Jaku this time again trying to get it forward. Does get another touch. Subzan this time with the follow-up. And one goal turns to two.
Yeah, you hit the ball backwards towards your own half. You'd usually panic, but not in this situation. You're denying that clear and giving your teammate the lovely open net that they're just not going to miss, are they? 2-0, and it's a very confident start for Montezuma. How will Hades respond?
Well, that's the
kickoff,
question. And
not in the best interest of that.
Oh, hang on. Wow, that was almost incredible from Knight there. Almost taking it all the way through straight off the kickoff. Solely this time getting pumped off in the midfield. Subs on this time trying to get the clear. NC again. Knight there, last man back. Could be a chance here for Solely, and it's an open net to shoot into. And Pegasus, that 2-goal lead is cut straight back down to 1, and they have responded very well.
And it's just Knight, so I feel like he's getting involved so much for Hades. Despite them being down, it's obviously of no fault to him. Throughout this game, he's been class. Defense, midfield, and now he's gotten involved in the attack for an assist. And Montezuma, not going to be as easy as this originally looked like it could be.
Oh, and they're on for a chance again here. Hades on the other side of the field, but Jaku again getting a big clearance downfield. Hypnos with a little bit of time, only goes as far as NC with that touch though. Pass into the midfield, Subzan with the strike, save made again. Solely trying to get this one clear. NC with the big challenge ahead. Hypnos with one touch, can he get the second? Solely getting one this time, and Jaku again. It's becoming more and more of a midfield battle, this one, Pegasus.
Absolutely, these are two strong teams, and this is typically what you find with Master. You can get these deadlocked games where they're just trying to get that killer pass in, they're trying to get that killer shot, but both sides make it so hard. And with clears like that from NC, offloaded so well to a teammate, they're not just going to let it scramble to an opponent, and that's why they stay so strong.
Hypnos with the shot off onto the backboard space here for Solely, and it floats in, and it was only just in. That it was a slow one, but it was just enough to put the defenders off, and all of a sudden we're level at 2-2 with 2 minutes left to play.
All three players getting involved there. Hades looking to build up some chemistry as the game goes along, and I'm sure they're going to build more as the season goes along. If they carry on improving like this, they're going to be a team to be feared. But 2-all on the scoreline, we're going to focus one series at a time, and NC forced to bring out a save. It's another demo in that half. So much pressure. Next goal, it feels like it could be the one to end it all, because these goals are just coming in less and less now.
It's getting closer and closer, and defenses are becoming tighter and tighter as Solely gets another save there. NC with a big first touch. Can he get another one here? No, he can't. Hypnos instead defending high there. Solely trying to get the counter-attack started. Hypnos now. Down it goes into the midfield. Jaku with one Subzan with a pass straight back to him. Knight getting a touch into the corner. Can't collect himself just yet, though. The pressure is still on. NC gets it past one. Big 50 as well. Could be a chance for a shot here from Jaku, but the save is made by Solely. Again, he is finding himself in these positions, but there could be a chance here. NC with the net to shoot into, but Hypnos somehow keeping this game tied.
The double commit, how have they gotten away with that? You'd think Hades have to put that away, but I just think it's the resourcefulness of that defense to stop themselves from going behind, and now they get an attack of their own, and is knocked into an own goal, a pull shot, and Hypnos is credited, but I think it should go to Solely, really, but that's just how it goes sometimes. 3-2 to Hades. What a way to put yourself in the lead.
Can't help but feel sorry for this Azteca side. They were comfortably 2 goals ahead, and all of a sudden the comeback has been strong from Hades. NC forced into the own goal, and wasn't much he could do about it, but there is still 40 seconds for them to find another goal to bring us a level for the 3rd time in this game here. Knight getting a touch. It just goes straight back towards that Montezuma goal again. Knight trying to keep the pressure on Subzan with the touch out wide. 20 seconds left on the clock. Montezuma still behind. That ball bang forward. Save on the board again for Knight here. NC with a good first touch. Solely there with another save on the board. That's his 3rd of the game. There's a chance here. Hypnos. That touch is extremely crucial as it just allows him to relax, but not for too much longer. Still a chance. NC off the corner. Now trying to get one more, but that ball drops, and from 2 goals behind to 1 goal up, 3-2. Hades are your winners in this first game.
And it's everything you could ever want in an opening game. All 6 players getting so involved. Cracks being shown in both teams as well, ready to be exploited. Obviously, Hades taking the win here, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't notice a couple of mistakes in the defense, some double commits that weren't quite capitalized on, some gaps which Azteca, we know they can find. They started off strong, they got their 2 goals. There is still so much more to be played, and the scoreline just reflects that. 3-2, so close. I'm so excited, Simdog.
I mean, it's been a great series so far, and that was only the first game in that one, Pegasus. And I hope that this series brings us more and more of that kind of action from end to end. Nobody dominating. A very close first game. Can the second game be just as similar? Personally, I think it can be.
Definitely, and I love the way Azteca were playing at the end of that game. They were just throwing chances to the Hades side. They knew that mistakes were being shown in that Hades defense, and they were getting ready to exploit it. If they carry on with that same mindset, once the goals are 0-0 again, and they actually have a chance to put themselves ahead, could be dangerous. This could be a series scoreline very easily equalized and eventually lost. So much more to happen.
Well, Hades now, of course, 1-0 up in this 4-game series. There is the opportunity for the draw, as we know is always the case here in RSC. Montezuma, they came out strong in the first half of the first game. They'll be wanting to do the exact same in this game, but this time, hold on, as they're already on the receiving end of an attack here. Hypnos with a good first touch, but 50'd out in the midfield. NC going high, then goes low. Solely with the touch this time. Subzan trying to take it out wide. He can get the touch, but just a whiff there. And there's a chance here to counter.
Subzan did so well at LAN. You'd think he'd be more comfortable here at home, and a whiff for the stream isn't nice of a demo as the icing on the cake. Oh, no. Sorry, that wasn't the icing on the cake. That shot by Solely was. A devastating start for Montezuma. Hades are ahead.
Absolutely brilliant speed, brilliant agility in game there from Solely. You can't help but feel bad for Subs, and that whiff won't be giving him the best of mentality going into the rest of this game. Fingers crossed they can get straight back into it though, and that's exactly what they are doing as NC gets a goal on the board.
Yeah, it felt a bit harsh to solo out Subzan. Of course, he got the embarrassing whiff on stream. That was easy to notice.
Yeah.
But that goal, it was a complete breakdown of the Montezuma defense. But not that that matters anymore. We're back to, we can say 0-0.
Essentially, yeah, it is. There's still 4 minutes, 20 seconds left, and it's tied. I'd count it as 0-0. Of course, the stats won't say that. And I'm sure that NC and Solely will want their goals to be counted for, but they're going to have to try and get another one here, as of course we are tied up. Jaku with a good touch on his own backboard, trying to get a touch out of defense here. Brilliant transition and brilliant mechanics. Subzan almost finding the shot, does get a demo in the process. Solely keeping the pressure on this time. Maybe trying to find that one away with Knight. Jaku just out of position there. Subzan goes flying in, just missing out slightly on the ball there. There needs to be a good defensive clear here, and it comes thanks to Subzan.
Well, they're really making up for it, aren't they? As the pressure continues, and it's a save by Knight. Needed to stop himself from going behind. It's just too tight right now. I don't know what's going on. Another demo. It's starting to get physical now. Both teams trying to force one more past the other team, but they're so strong on either side. This is what Master's about. These close, tight games. So many nail-biting moments, but it will be the first to bring it off. And Solely, it's his turn to whiff on stream. Jaku wanted to control it from himself, but it's ended up as a dummy. NC, I was so sure he scored there, but Hypnos was ready. Oh, and that's beautiful. Relentless pressure, and they finally get their reward.
Oh, I tell you what, I hope he watches back on the stream, because that goal was incredible. He's made up for the earlier mistake, or the earlier whiff, not really that big in the sense of the outcome, but that goal is incredible to put his team back in the lead here. And as the speed and intensity was reaching a series high, he has just killed the game off for at least a minute or so. But you know that Montezuma, they're going to try and come back into this one, and they could do here, and it's solely for his second.
And it was well done by Subzan here. But his teammates were called off in the corner. They were both beat and he was left alone. Sadly, there are 3 members on the opposing side, and 1v3 is basic mathematics. 2-all, we are equal yet again.
Oh, Montezuma, they'll be kicking themselves. They did well to get ahead. Now they're level again. Hades, they'll use that as a little bit of a momentum switch as Jakku gets their 50 in midfield. There could be a pass to be found here. Subzan with the shot. Save made by Hypnos. Defensive god as it stands right now. That ball is cleared hugely downfield. Knight is going to try and find the shot. Big 50 from Subzan though. Solely again keeping this one in the blue half for now. NC with a good first touch. Jakku needs to try and beat out Hypnos. Instead, that's a brilliant touch up into the infield area. Solely trying to get on the end of this Jakku clear. He does do, but gets 50'd in the process. Could be a chance again here for Hypnos. Brilliant touch again into the same position. Knight almost finding the shot just on the other side of it.
Yeah, and he was lucky to mess up the person on the other team as well, who was expecting a hit there, just like we were, and instead was sent flying, sent fakes. We know those moments. They are just so painful. And we were talking about 1v3s earlier, but here we see everyone getting involved in this attack, both offense for Hades and defense from Montezuma. It's just 2 Titans facing off, and Hypnos. We spoke about 1v3s earlier and how it was simple mathematics. Hypnos does not apply to the basic laws of nature when he is in defense. He has been so strong when he's alone, so calm, so composed and ready to clear. But he's going to be needed again, and of course he is. This time he's got a teammate to help him do the job. And some space to try and get an attack of their own. He's got the boost, doesn't get the touch he wants, but guess who's back again? Simdog. Hypnos is unbeatable right now.
He is playing out of his mind. He is playing so strong, so solid, both defensively and in transition as well. He's been a big key as to how they have found some goals in this one. Assist on to his name as well. He's going to be needed again here as he tries to get this one away from Subzan. Gets a brilliant touch over him, but NC there straight away. Solely with a good first touch. Touching it out to the side. Jakku going to play that one off the corner. 30 seconds left on the clock now. Solely versus Subzan. Subzan winning that little battle. Knight now again getting bumped off, and there could be a chance. NC with the shot just wide of the post. Jakku with the follow, and Knight finds the save somehow with just 15 seconds left now. We are still at 2-2, but there could be a chance. Subzan again, Knight again matching it with a save, and it's starting to feel like this game might find an overtime, but there is still a chance for a goal here. NC down off the back bar. Jakku with the shot, maybe Solely just getting a touch out to the side, and that one can now be cleared for the first time, Pegasus, in this series. We have overtime.
It felt like the closer the time got to 0 seconds, the more pressure Montezuma really were applying. They had the attack for so long, but it didn't really feel like much of a threat until those final seconds, maybe when the panic was saying in from both sides. One side saying we need to score now, and the other saying we need to make sure at any cost we don't concede. But Rocket League, it gets simple in overtime. There's only one rule: don't concede and score first.
And that's the rules that they're going to need to follow here, as Hypnos again doing the defensive duties and doing them with aplomb, getting that ball away very quickly. Jakku with a big clear back downfield, and Knight can just collect himself, calm himself down. Jakku there is a very close second man, getting a good boom downfield, and high it goes. Solely gets one. Hypnos needs the touch here. He does get it, but Subzan instantly sending it straight back. Neither of these teams controlling the game right now, but there is plenty of chances.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it feels like Hades, for the most part, are on the defense, but it's not like they're completely out of control. They are, like you said, it does feel equal in that sense on both sides, because they're hitting it exactly where they want. They're getting the miss hits that they want, and Knight with an incredible save. Subzan, after his early mistake, wanted to put it away, but now we're finally in the Montezuma half. It feels like I haven't said that for a long time, and Knight, this is his chance now to make the most of it. Subzan says no, and it's a familiar position now, and Subzan! Well, casters love a storyline, don't we, Simdog? It's very rare you get to see it all in one game. Beginning, opening, and end. He started off, I mean, weak. He got that misplay, which you don't like to see, but he's just built up as it's gone along, and now he gets the hero shot. He gets the winner, and they equalise.
Well, I mean, we asked for a close series, and so far it's gone 3-2 to Hades, and then 3-2 to Montezuma. It's 1-1 in the series as we just are going to go into Game 3 in the next one. But it's been brilliant to watch from a casting perspective, at least. I'm loving it right now, Pegasus. Hades, they started strong. Again, it was the opposite to Montezuma. They were the ones who came out on top in the opening minute or so, and Montezuma had to fight from behind, and they did exactly that. A brilliant first goal from Subzan meant that, I mean, it was an incredible goal from Subzan, a brilliant double touch, and that found themselves level. And then, of course, he found the winning goal as well in overtime. Game 3, please continue in this sort of trend.
Oh, absolutely. Hades were forced to make 10 saves that entire game. Just lovely, nail-biting, entertaining. I absolutely love it. And it's just that much better in these higher tiers where you know that the shots that are being thrown at you are really good. Most players, you know, Dim Dog, I'll speak for the both of us. We're not saving half of these, okay? The scoreline would be very different if it was us instead of Hypnos or Knight on the goal line. But we're going to head into Game 3. Can someone put themselves ahead and prevent themselves from ever having a series loss today?
I would just like to actually mention Hypnos. We mentioned him during the game. I want to mention him again now. That game could have been very different. It could have been over extremely early if not for his defensive performance in that one. He had save after save, and it kept them away from conceding. I would just like to see him get up the pitch a tiny bit more. I know he got himself an assist, but I'd like to see him on the goal scoring front as well. We know how good he is defensively. I want him to show what he can do offensively in this game.
Felt like, Chucky was just ready there. He was roaming in the box, waiting for his chance to strike. NC has seen him, and that is just lovely. Snuck behind in the blind spot. A confident way to put yourself ahead early in the game. But just as we were saying about that last game and Hades being so defensive, it's hard to say that they were actually forced in that position. It was almost like that was exactly what we wanted. We said it looked like neither team was really in control, and that was the case. Obviously, the offense favoured Montezuma, but it's not like Hades seemed to even want otherwise. They were very happy to stand back, take their saves, and go for a counter-attack. But you need a little bit more than that to put yourselves ahead and to give yourself the best shot. I mean, it's just probability at this point. And Hypnos!
Oh, there we go.
Where did he come from?
It's exactly what we were asking for. We were begging for him to do this. Here he is, finding himself with a goal. That one, that's definitely his, unlike the own goal in Game 1. He'll be happy with that one, and I'm happy to see that one as well. Again, another level game very early on, just like the first one, just like the second one.
On my caster cam, I can see the entire pitch if I want to. And even for me, it looked like he just came out of nowhere, so I can only imagine what the Montezuma defense thought of that attack. But just like all the previous games, it's an early goal for both teams just to get themselves warmed up, and now is where I think the action really starts.
I really hope so too. I think both of these teams starting to recognize the dangers that each other possesses as Hypnos gets a big save, but it's not enough. NC again with another goal in this series. He is not shy of scoring.
And I'll be honest here, it was a bit shaky there from Subzan, who I think that was Subzan, who I think should have scored there. It was arguably harder to miss, but he managed to put it over. And Montezuma, they're calm and collected. They managed to bring the ball back and get themselves ahead now, but not the prettiest of goals, but any that puts you ahead will work.
Anything is needed in a series like this when it's so closely contested between the two sides. They're winning by 1 goal. Both of these teams 1-1 in the series, of course. And there has only ever been 1 goal in it. It's the same case again here, but that could be about to extend. Jaku trying with the pre-flip here. Knight now going high into the sky in the midfield. NC with a good first touch. Save is needed from Soli. Could be a chance for Subzan as he finds a shot on net. Hypnos getting another save in the series as well, and there could be a chance to counter, but he's just throwing that ball away there. Would have been good to just see him collect it with open arms and maybe try to dribble his way out.
think NC thought he had a little bit more space there, but Knight coming off the wall was ready, completely read that play, disallows the solo plays, which especially in this tier are just so dangerous. And we're seeing it again, these double commits from Hades in the defense. They do so well to recover because obviously they're amazing. They're an amazing group of players, but they can't be doing that. They need to be smooth. They need to be controlled if they want any chances at a counter-attack. Just like that. Now that was smooth. That was controlled. No double commits at all. Every player just in position, ready to receive a pass. And that is exactly how you want to play. Hypno puts the scoreline 2-2.
And you said it yourself, they were all in position. It's a case of right place, right time, especially in a situation like that. When you're receiving a pass like that, Hypnos was exactly where he needed to be. Sorry, gets the double here. From one goal behind to one ahead again. These games just keep switching back and forth,
And I know it looks slow. It's not the speediest double touch you've ever seen, but as a player who plays Rocket League, I'm so impressed how he controlled his recoil there. He had so much force going to the right-hand side, got a tap on the ball. You'd expect yourself to be bouncing off it, but he managed to hoist himself back, burn all his boost, get it back, and put quite a strong shot on net. Very deserved and a surprisingly technical double tap there.
Could be a chance here as a fake comes out in defense from Jaku, but Knight not having any of that, tries to force the ball into the midfield, but the save is made by Subsan, and a big bump from Soli. It's becoming a physical game again, almost with an awkward touch there from Knight. Jaku this time in possession, fakes out the high play, goes back again. He wants seconds, he wants the double, doesn't get it, but Subsan there, shot on net, Hypnos save again.
And Jerky, who just can't seem to get rid of him. He got demoed, spawned immediately back in the play, and then another one. They got revenge. He avenged him, let him waste some time so that his teammate could open the gates nice and wide for him. He's a very confident, just drive forward at that point. He just does so well at staying involved. He got demoed, he respawned, he got bumped, and still he found himself in the play to get a goal.
Soli was close with his touch, just unfortunately for him, not close enough. And for the first time in this series, and it's taken 3 games to do it, we will not be ending with a 3-2 score as Soli tries to go for the double. The first was so nice, he had to do it twice.
The backboard, it belongs to him, and look at that, all 3 players getting involved. That's just lovely to see. Knight pushing it to the backboard, Dolly hitting it off, and like I just said, the backboard belongs to him. It is Soli again, 4-3, our highest scoring game so far, and who knows, there could be more, especially if Hypnos is going to make an advance like that, and this is looking like a fearsome counter-attack, but Knight had something to say about it. Jerku now, complete possession, trying to whip it around with his teammates, once again trying to get that chemistry flowing, but with 30 seconds left, Montezuma desperately need a goal if they want even a chance to put this into overtime and get themselves the win here.
Only 15 seconds left. Jaku's awkward. There could be a chance here, but the save is made. Only 1 goal in it, and they need to find a clear now. Not just any clear, it needs to be a good clear as Jaku with the chance, with the strike, with 6 seconds left. We're level again.
And it's exactly what the spectators want. As soon as you saw that attack forming and you saw the scoreline and you saw the time on the clock, you wanted them to get a goal there, and they've got it, and they earned it. 4-4. Will we see an overtime? No, not like this. Not a kickoff goal. Knight, you played amazing, but please, I don't want it to end like that. Here we go. Getting the match we deserve. We are in overtime.
1 overtime was not enough in the series. Nothing to separate these 2 sides, as has been the case all series long. 4-4 in this one, and it's going to be close. Only 10 seconds in, and already there is a chance here for Hypnos going low. That one bouncing high. NC missing out on the touch. Soli fired onto the crossbar. That could have been it. It could have been over there. Soli this time with the high touch, and Jaku can finally get the clearance. That would have been horrible if that Montezuma side did concede there. Thankfully, their blushes are saved.
Sure, hearts are absolutely pumping. It was chaos in the box for both teams. There were double commits, there were whiffs, there was a crossbar. It's just complete chaos. I'm not even completely sure what I saw, but both teams need to, you know, take a deep breath, realize that they've still got plenty more to be played. It's over now. They've just got to move on to that next play, that next touch, because it could be the one to create the winning goal.
There could be a chance here as Soli gets a big clear. Knight needs to be first to that one. He gets there first. Can't find the double. And the whiff is coming out. There's an open net to shoot into. Subsan. It's off the course. And it's gone high. How is this game still level? How is it not being a winner yet? We've had an open net. We've had a shot fired onto the crossbar. It should be over by now. Instead, we are still playing here in game 3.
Mistakes coming from both sides. There's not even anyone you could say you favour here. No one here you could say is playing particularly flawlessly either. But they get another chance. Montezuma, as the ball, it's been so close to going in. It's just staying just in front of that goal line. It must be so painful for both sides involved. But another chance for Hades and another miss for Hades. Simdog, what's going on?
I am genuinely sat here with my head in my hands. I don't know what I'm seeing right now. Both of these teams have been so good offensively and defensively, but now for some reason, both of those strong things that they've had, both those strong talents and abilities are just falling and fading away slowly and slowly. But we're still level here, 4-4 in overtime here in game 3, and we are 2 minutes through. There could be a chance here. That one onto the backboard. NC there to turn it away. Jaku is going to take this time to counter-attack. Tried to find the ball into the midfield. Good touch from Soli. Wrong side of NC. Pass in midfield. But he's from the wrong team, and Knight, he capitalizes, and it is Hades taking the lead and taking this next game.
And in a panicky overtime, that was an ending that really, you know, did justice to what we just watched there. As soon as the clock hit 0 seconds in this game 3, we saw two completely different sides. I want to be a good caster. Yeah. I want to be a good analyst. I want to be able to point out what went wrong there. But the answer was simply everything.
Exactly.
I would love to get all analytical. I'd love to put on my suit and tie. But no, I'm just in my jumper back at home, and I'm just lost for words.
I'm exactly that. I'm rather speechless in terms of trying to describe what happened there in that overtime. For the first part of the game, but for the regular time in that game, it was an incredible performance from both of the teams, not just defensively, but offensively as well. A lot of goals, but it's not to say the defenses were bad, because they were good. There were a lot of chances that were stopped before they were actually created as well. So they couldn't even get a chance to show off the end product. Yet we still ended with a flurry of goals for both of the teams. But that overtime, it was like we were watching two completely fresh, cold teams out there, not warmed up. But we're going into game 4. Hades in the lead by 1, 2-1 in the series. Montezuma, they'll be wanting to come back and take it to 2-2. They want to get a draw. It's the best they can get for now. Hades, they're going to want that win.
And Simdog, we can talk about the story on the pitch, but let's talk about the story off the pitch and in the casting booth, because one of us is guaranteed to be correct with our predictions.
Yes.
Either you get your draw, your boring draw, and you get your prediction win, or I get a Hades win, and I get a nice thing for the lead boards. And Hades wanted to do it for me, wanted to open it early, but it's good defense from Montezuma as they make the counter-attack.
Wow.
The ground play is just incredible from Subsan. Beats one man, stays patient, looks ahead of him, sees Knight, and that is not someone you want to see on the goal line, as proved today, but still keeps cool, keeps collected, and just places that in the bottom right corner, just out of reach. 1-0 early into the game, but this has been a common theme so far. They've both tended to get goals pretty early, and usually we end up with 1-1. Can this finally change? Will Hades carry on from the tradition, or Montezuma be able to hold on?
that kind of play from Subzan that we saw is something we saw him do all the time at the weekend, and it's something we've seen him do quite a lot so far today as well. Starting to think that ground play may be his specialty, as there could be a chance here for Jiaku to actually get one as he goes for the fake, and that is disgusting.
Game 4. You're 1-0 ahead and you're doing that on stream. And who is in defense again? It's Knight, who has been absolutely razzle-dazzled by 2 different players on the opposing side. That has got to be devastating, but you've got to regain your focus. It's only the first minute of the game, and if you win, you do put yourself ahead. They need to regain.
And that's exactly what you need to do. We couldn't word it any better myself. 2 goals down here, but they want the series win. Me personally, I want Montezuma to win. No bias in there whatsoever. But there is another chance here for NC going forward. Subzan can find the strike, and it goes from good to even better here for Montezuma. 3 goals to the good.
And I'm not even sure what happened here. No one was ready on that front post. It was Hypnos who maybe should have been the one there. He did have Knight behind him, but credit where credit's due to the attacking player, Subzan. It's not the easiest strike, but for a player of his caliber, he makes it look easy. And 3-0 offense. It's just simple for Montezuma right now, and it's not really something we've seen in the rest of this series.
No, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm asking myself this one question. Where on earth has this been for the rest of the series? Why couldn't we see this before? If they'd been playing like this offensively during the other games, maybe it could have been a different outcome to what it looks like it will be right now. But of course, we've seen many, many goals in this series so far in Hades. They've scored 3 in almost every single game, bar the second one, I believe it was. Knight here, going to force a 50 in the corner. Brilliant half flip as well, and good flick high above into the midfield. That one is going to be awkward for Subzan. He does get 1 touch. Again, another 50. Could be a chance. That one from Hypnos. We're approaching half-time here in this final game of the series, and there's only 2 goals in it now.
Yeah, every second that passes favours Montezuma. So Hades really needed a chance like that. I'll be honest, it does seem like a gift from Subzan, who didn't quite get the ball he wanted there. Speaking of gifts, will we get a 3 goal there? No, we won't. Hades gonna make Montezuma work a little bit more for that.
Oh no!
Oh god! Oh no! Oh no! No!
What
Such
is
quality shown from Montezuma, and then this.
This is more like the overtime from last game. This is more of what we saw there. But we don't want to see that. We want to see more of what we saw for the rest of the series. What we saw in the opening 2.5 minutes here from Montezuma as that one is fired forward onto the net. Now for Hades, they're licking their lips now. They're witnessing, they're realizing what they could get, as there could be a chance there. Made by NC. Knight, he's going to go high. Maybe go for the fake reset instead. That one not on target. 2 minutes left. Still only 1 goal in this one. Solely playing that one back towards Hypnos, who's playing it high onto the back ball where Subzan and NC are waiting. And it's just fired straight back to the Hades players. Still, of course, chasing that lead, trying to get back into it. 1 minute and 50 seconds left, but still 1 goal.
Yeah, the Hypnos. Hades have watched their... I was about to say watch their 3-goal deficit go to 1. But scratch that, it's gone to 0, and it's from a great pass from Knight and a booming strike from Hypnos. 141 kph, pick that one out.
We've seen that not once but twice now in this series. Knight to Hypnos, and I said it at the time, I'll say it again, right place, right time. When you're getting a pass like that, it is hard to miss, and it's disappointing to miss as well. But he has not failed once, has he, Hypnos? He's taken the pass into his stride and found himself with a goal, and it's an important one. 3-0 down, like you said. Now that's down to 0 goals between the two, and Hades, they're going to be looking at improving even more. Hypnos going low here, gets a touch pass from Musa 50 NC, but the save is made.
And the creativity, you love to see it. And speaking of NC, trying to go for a musty flick here, the fake, but Quick reactions from the Hades second man, ready to clear that, but we are in a deadlock, and you heard the tone. It's 1 minute remaining. It's looking more and more likely that the next goal will be the final one of the series, and NC, he wants it. Jaku also wants it, but Soli been very good this game offensively, now finds himself doing very well defensively. All 6 players, you can't really say not one of them hasn't gotten involved. This is exactly what you want to see, and it's so impressive in week 1 of a draft tournament. NC's got a chance, and he's taken it. Soli tries to demo someone on the other team, but it is just simply not enough. Montezuma, they had their 3-0 lead, and they've made it so much more difficult for themselves, but I'm sure they'll be happy to finally get that lead back.
It's exactly what they needed in a situation like this. Hades, we've seen them come from 3-0 down, 20 seconds left. Can they do it? That's the question that needs to be asked. But Jaku here on attack for Montezuma. Soli getting beat out in the air there. Hypnos and Knight need to combine to get that ball clear. Instead, NC finding a shot. Hypnos forced to make the save. Jaku down off the back. Jaku! Incredible to seal the game here in game 4.
And there's only one other player I know who scores goals like that, and he's got himself a world championship. Zen-esque. Subzan in chat says clip of the week. I'm never going to disagree. There's no other goal that could possibly be scored that beats that. And what a way to close a series that you managed to fight back to a draw.
Wow. Wow, it is all I have to say. That game could not have been any closer. My prediction's right, of course, Pegasus. I have serious ball knowledge. I'm always right. But that was impeccable from both of those teams, especially in that final game. Montezuma 3-0 up, brilliant attacking performance. Might have Hades from 3-0 down, going all the way up to 3-3 again. And then Jaku with that goal. A dagger in the hearts for Hades. They were in with a fighting chance, but that incredible piece of play, it sealed it for Montezuma. And now, thankfully for them, they get the best that they could have done after that Game 3 result. They got the draw. Hades, though, they'll be feeling a little bit disappointed with themselves, but it was brilliant. In my opinion, it was an incredible series.
And when you look at that scoreline 2-2, sometimes, you know, you ask yourself after a series, both as a spectator and as a player, does the series score reflect the game? And today, it was just a resounding yes.
Yeah.
Every match was so back and forth. Not a single one, I think, was a win above 1 goal, except for that final one, with that final shot, which I think is the greatest goal I have ever casted. That was just simply special. That was absolutely incredible. But individual performances aside, both teams, just as a collective, did so well. And I think other master teams that will be watching this, you know, should be in fear of both of them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in a sense of, for 2 different reasons as well. I think for Montezuma, it's the attacking prowess that they have, the way they can combine together and even just create solo plays on their own. And then for Hades, it's the defensive capabilities. Hypnos especially, he's a brick wall, which actually, it makes me question, how on earth was there so many goals in that series? Just thinking about how good defensively Hades did look, to have that many goals both on them conceded and then scored on the other end of the field, it kind of baffles me.
Endless shots. I mean, I guess that's the only answer, Simdog. And Simdog, one question for you I have here.
Go for it.
How much do you love the Master Tier?
This big, that much. I think it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, you can't really see it in my camera. It's the second best tier in well, apart from Challenger, of course. No bias there. We definitely don't play in that one.
Of course.
There's a reason it's the second highest. The players that are in this tier are just incredible. And Jaku he's able to bring shots like that to the table, and I'm very glad that I was here to witness that one. I hope that gets clip of the week.
Look. It will get clip of the week. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. There's not going to be a better goal than that this week. Maybe not even this season. I think we're already looking in week 1 at a potential clip of the season. But maybe I'm getting too ahead of myself. Who knows what RSC13 can bring? And Simdog, I'm very happy to hear how much you love the Master Tier. Because, ladies and gentlemen, you have 2 more hours of Master Madness. Me and Simdog, unfortunately, will be leaving the stream now. It was an absolute honor to be here in week 1 for such an entertaining game. Shout out to Montezuma and Hades for that entertaining matchup and really bringing it there all. But, Simdog, some closing statements.
Oh, the only thing I will say is if you're watching, keep watching. I love the Master Tier. I also love my franchise. Council of Sarah playing next.
See you all. Thank you.
find a common enemy while they sing order out of chaos. There's fire in the streets, ashes falling at our feet. Can't find a common enemy while they sing order out of chaos. There's fire in the streets. You said I'd never ever hurt you well. You lied and I'm trying to move on, but it's the third time that you call me up crying. You're just doing that to get in my heart. Third time waking up in your apartment. I smell like candy from the other night, yeah. 'Cause I'm so weak when I'm drunk, so I'm getting sober. I've had enough now, getting sober. I'm done with you, no goodbyes left. There's no love when I look in your eyes. I feel cold by your side. There's no love when I look in your eyes. Oh, I back on me even when you know I'm right. I'm sick of all the things you do, yeah, thing that you lose inside. Yeah, you can turn your back on me, I don't really mind. But don't look back on me, I know all the time. 'Cause when you're back on me, I know that it don't feel right. Hey, sometimes you just make me want it. Hey, sometimes I just wanna die. The center, oh, you're sweeter than honey, but you're sour with your lover. What a sad way of life. It's obvious I'm trying instead of clarifying. You run me up and throw me away. Oh, fifth time now you call me up crying. You're just doing that to get in my heart. Fifth time waking up in your apartment. I smell like candy from the other night, yeah. 'Cause I'm so weak when I'm drunk, so I'm getting sober. I've had enough now, I'm getting sober. I'm done with you, no goodbyes left. Back on me even when you know I'm right. I'm sick of all the things you do, yeah, thing that you lose inside. Yeah, you can turn your back on me, I don't really mind. But don't look back on me, I know all the time. 'Cause when you're back on me, I know that it don't feel right. Hey, sometimes you just make me want it. Hey, sometimes I just wanna die. Are you happy?
We need a doctor. Look at his.
Open your eyes and it'll make it easier to fight through the dark times. fortunes ablaze. You can't wait to turn the world against me. I better watch what I say before you tarnish my name. You won't stop until you've got my tongue tied. With lies, you've got my tongue tied. You've got both hands on me, your death grip tightening, showing no mercy or understanding. Waiting at every turn, trying to dig up the dirt. This is not. I'm the storm that meets the moon. I'm the sun that will not move. Do you think you are? Who do you think you
Good evening, everybody, and welcome along to RSC13. We are here for the second game of the season here on stream. I'm Tom Dillon, and alongside me is Neuro for this game between Kings and Vulcans. Kings are a brand new team, Council of Sir, a brand new franchise here in RSC13. We're fresh after the LAN down in London. Well, neither of us went, but the league is fresh from the LAN down in London and excited to get this game underway. Second game of stream. Welcome, Neuro, your first game here in the RSC.
Oh yes, it's been a rough start for me preparing for this, but I can't wait to see how master teams will play off. I saw that both of them in preseason weren't doing really well, but again, this is league play, so it will really change probably.
Will be interesting indeed. We're going to get going shortly here because we're already running slightly late. I quickly want to have a chat about the rosters here. Kings of Sir, Council of Sir, rather, are fully Norwegian roster. They have got Kingsman. He's not playing tonight, and their MMRs sitting around the 1800 mark. Forge slightly stronger on paper. All English roster, well, all British roster anyway. They've got a player up in the 1900s. You just saw the schedule up on the screen, and well, quickly have to talk about predictions myself. I'm predicting a 3-1 Forge win here. I think the Vulcans just have something ever so slightly more than the team across from them. However, Neuro, you may differ.
Yeah, I am going 3-1 for the Kings. I have trust in the Kings lineup, even though on the paper Forge feels better, but I think Kings will take it still.
Yes, well, we can tell the players to join up and get ready for this one. First game I've had the pleasure to cast here in RSC this season, and both of these teams' first game as well. It's a clean slate, clean league table, and we are ready to get underway. Here we go. Getting underway, 5-second counts is done, and we're underway. It's Kings who are kicking in. Well, I say the blue, I appreciate not blue on your screens. Well, the colour is Forge, of course, who haven't had the greatest of starts here. Get the ball out of their half early on. Kerex is there to do the sweeping business away. Now takes it down this right-hand side. Or try and get something going here as he tries to get past Milne. Does get past Milne. Now Hazo has a chance. He just runs out of boost in time. However, his team still have the attack. Milne gets up to it and will now chase it down. However, it's definitely been the blue side here. Kings, who have had the better start. I say that as Ish scores.
The double commit from the Kings, that must be rough, but the miscommunication between them and the free shot for Ish, it's not really well played. But now Kerex, he gets good 50. Now Kabi clearing pretty well out. but still Kings with good possession around the field.
Indeed they have. Kerex is here to get this one cleared away. Cubby's going to try and swoop round to it. Gives Isha a chance. Milne's up as well. Pesky challenges and does get it cleared away. We just approached the minute mark here, and once again the Vulcans have the attack. That being said, Hazo takes it off him, takes it forward himself, cleared away by Milnes. Out to this right-hand side. Ish takes it off the corner. Kerex clears it away, and now it's up on a plate for Cubby. Should score this off the crossbar instead. Not quite able to get to that one, and somehow Kings are still in this game. Might get themselves on level terms here. It's a good save by Milne.
Milne taking control. Hazo is already up. The double commit also coming from Forge. But Kerex now with a lot of time. Pesky in the middle. Still good clearance by Forge. Now it's a lot of space for Ish. And he just gives the ball away. Kerex will push, but Milne with pretty decent clear till the midfield. Again, has a lot of time. Taking possession. Now actually going for counter-attack. The mistouch by Kerex. Now Hazo whips it. Good recovery by Kerex. Milne is already up. Bounces out from the corner. Good 50 with Hazo. Another 50 in front of the net. Really, Forge team is really well standing in the defense. They are doing pretty fine.
This time Ish will take it away. Hazo just on the line, able to get cleared away now by Kerex. But here goes Milne into the centre, takes a shot, and there's a chance here as Kelby's shot is saved by Kerex. Now Ish looks to go off the ceiling. This drops down, should be two, will be two. Cubby is able to get his goal. And it's going to be Vulcans, who despite perhaps not dominating possession in this game, well, they have dominated possession, but perhaps not dominating the game, get themselves 2-0 up. I say not dominating the game, stats perhaps disagreeing with that. 9 shots to 3 in favour of the Forge side. As off the corner this goes, this might be a chance for 3 straight off of kickoff. Milne is goes a little bit begging there, not quite able to get to the ball. Kerex pops it up, trying to get it cleared away. Hazo Ish challenges it. Cubby now looking for another goal in this game into the centre. Pesky is there to clear it away.
Kings are really struggling right now in the defense. They can't find the opening for a good counter-attack. And now Pesky is going there, but again, 0 boost and he can't do much about it. As usual, Forge is getting towards that net really fast and holding their defense strong. While Kings is just getting so many awkward touches. Free jump from Hosky. Good recovery. Now it's really awkward between the Kings.
Hazo will go for a 50 here, a minute to go on the clock, bounces out of the corner. And really starting to be panic stations early on. First game for this Council of Surf franchise in the Master Tier here in RSC, and it hasn't quite gone to plan for them. Ish goes off this left-hand side, though he's in defence. Cubby will clear it away, looking for the third of the game. Here's second off the corner, sets himself up nicely. Difficult angle, won't quite find it. Flashes into the back post where Milne is waiting. But Milne not quite able to make the contact with it. Now here come the Council of Surf, trying to get themselves into this game. Need a goal now and then hope for something miraculous off of kickoff, really. Pesky will have it in the corner and he'll try and take it up into the centre, but not quite able to get there. Now in the corner he goes, no one at the back post. This will allow a bit of breathing space for the Vulcans, who take it away. Milne down this left-hand side should win the game now. Just running a little bit of clock, will try and find a third. Kerex clears it away. And looks like it's going to be a bit of a cruise to victory here for the Vulcans in game 1 of 4. It will get spiked. They take the victory. It's a fantastic performance in this game 1. Forge gets the win. Kerex is leaving the lobby a second. I wonder if they'll get potentially a sub in this early. It would be brave. Kingsman is in waiting, whether he's around here or not, I'm not sure, but we'll go back up to the desk then. And Euro, fantastic game first up. Looks like Forge are cruising ever so slightly. I don't think Kings, as Kerex joins the lobby again, actually, I don't think Kings have quite had the answer to match them, which is natural in a draft league, of course.
Yeah, Forge really played well in the defense, and offense was also the 2 times. I think it was Ish both times who got really good 50 in front of the net, and it left just open net for the Vulcan. So it wasn't really well placed for Kings, at least the first game, but usually we say that it's warm-up game.
Yes, and well, I'm sure Vulcan will be hoping that it's not a Kings warm-up game and that they can cruise throughout the rest of this series. I mean, if it is a warm-up game, then they've certainly warmed up pretty well, have Vulcan. So we go to Forbidden Temple next for game 2 of the series. Kobe and Ish, the goal scorers in that previous game. We're ready to get the 5-second count, and then we'll get into this next one. And here we go, about to get on the way.
Already for decent kickoff, but Kerex already up. Kings immediately showing strong offense, trying to keep the ball in the offensive side of the field. Also trying keep the control. Kerex actually 2 really well placed touches. Now giving Pesky a lot of space. Could this be a shot? No. It's cleared in the corner. Still in the Vulcan side. They are trying their best to score now, but it is not working out for them. They're just still clearing it out.
Here goes Hazo trying to create something here. Looks to fake out Milne, not able to really find it. Here goes Pesky off the left-hand sidewall. Ish is there to challenge, gets the better of Ish. Looks for the bump on Cubby. Again, the bump not there, but Hazo now has a shot. Kerex is there to drop it down. Surely a third has to be in waiting, but no. We stay at 0-0 in the early stages of this game. A minute gone. Pesky trying to clear this away, and a little bit of pressure here as Cubby pops it up. Surely a chance for Milne, who's going to get there, but Kerex clears it away. So they just about survive here. Do the Vulcans, do the Kings, I should say. The Vulcans as well have had their backs against the wall throughout much of the first sort of minute and a half or so of this game. Kerex taking it forward, trying to do the defensive duties that he can. Pesky will take it over the top of Ish, gets over the top of Ish, and now a real chance for the Kings to score. Milne clears it away though.
Double commit still went through, but no one followed from Kings towards the shot, and now it's free ball almost for Milne, but he missed the shot. And now it's past Kerex. Can they capitalize on? No, they can't. Milne is already there, and yeah, Vulcans are holding the defense really strong. The Kings can't really capitalize on it at all. As much as space you give them, they just can't possibly reach the gates. Again, Kabe clearing at the corner. Still, Vulcans following up. Good demo by Milne.
Here goes Pesky, who looks to take a shot out to the far post. Kerex isn't really able to get that. Steb says, are Vulcan doing the ugly card challenge? I wonder. They might be doing the leading challenge here as it's cleared away eventually by Cubby. I say that, it would have been Kings who would have been leading in that case. Kerex will try and clear it away. My line almost worked. And now a chance for Kings who try and get it off of the side wall here into the centre. Kerex is up for it. Pesky's there, but Milne clears it away. We stay at a stalemate. I will say they've defended much better this game, but that defence is finally going to give. And it's Vulcans who, despite being on the back foot for most of this game, conceding 59% of the possession and 5 shots, eventually, with just their second shot of the game, they get the lead.
Yeah, well, Kings are having 5 shots, 0 goals, most of the shots going off the target. Of course, we needed 2 shots and it went in. But now, I see that Kings are not walking away from it. But Ish just gets free touch. I think it was Cubby who couldn't get no, Carrox. Yeah, Carrox couldn't just get back in time. Ish capitalized. Now it's 2-0. Kings has to step it up. Otherwise it will be just second game going. Oh my, and Cubby just dunks.
It's a fantastic little pinch off of the defender that's going to give Cubby the goal. His second goal of the series, 3-0 to the Vulcans then. And it is in the space of about a minute. Might be a fourth here as Ish has got an open goal to aim at. Carrox gets back very, very well. Mentors can't quite be there at the moment for the new franchise who have got their backs against the wall and are being schooled by one of RSC's, well, most well-known, most prolific franchises. Cleared away here by Pesky, looks to go over the top of Ish, but Ish is able to get there. Now into the centre it goes. Hazo will clear it away, takes a shot, and Cubby gets back to it. Gives a chance for Pesky off the backboard though, who goes back post looking for Carex, who isn't quite able to get there. Milne now looks to make it a fourth, should make it a fourth. It's a double touch off of the post. And Milne is going to make it four.
Yeah, Milne had a really great beat and just easy tap in the net. That 4-0 lead just shows Fork is really strong. And that roster is not only good on the paper, but also in the game. Fork's still having a lot of team plays and everything, and it's almost open. But, yeah, Kings are trying to get and capitalize at least, get one goal. It's all they need. So they can't really get any sort of challenges that would benefit them. And now the shot, and it's in! Milne couldn't get a save.
And this time it is going to be a goal back. Their first goal in the RSC hit for the Council of Sir. Simdog says all eyes on Norwegian in Master. Blame Pesky. Don't think that was intentional then. Clearly having an all Norwegian roster, except for Kingsman, who I think will be quite happy that he's on the sidelines for this one with the way it's going. However, that goal has broken the mental barrier, perhaps a way back into this series for Kings, who go forward here now with Pesky cleared away by Mills as hello Kingsman, welcome to the chat. Hazo clearing it away. Ish tries to get there, now into the centre it goes, 7 seconds to go. It's all a little bit arbitrary with 3 seconds to go. Should be another easy win for the Vulcans, who are playing absolutely fantastically. Forge have dominated game 2 as they did game 1. It is Vulcans who take themselves to series point, though of course, as I know might need a little bit of a refresher at this stage in the RSC season. We do play to all 4 regardless of what happens.
Yeah, this first series is not going well at all for Kings. Vulcans is just staying patient in defense, getting good 50s, and then just scoring almost open nets. I believe that Kings has to step up a bit and try to play a little bit more aggressive maybe, or just be better in defense, because there is a lot of missed touches from Kings coming out. And they have the mechanical skill to beat players. So I think it will be pretty good later start.
Yes, well, potentially we're about to get into this this game 3 here. 2 games to go. If I'm correct on the map rotation, we should be going to the map whose name has escaped me. Sovereign Heights. There we go. It's come up on my screen. There you go. To save me. Thankfully, there you go. Map rotation has stayed the same. I think Kingsman is struggling to trust the process here, as he says in chat. 1% chance, 99% hope. There's Simdog. Let's see if they can have a little bit more hope in this one then. Game 3 underway, trying to save a draw in the series now at best as Carex goes forward, trying to get himself onto the score sheet early in this game. Hazo will try and do it himself, but cleared away quite comfortably by Ish. Pesky keeps it alive. Hazo breaks rotation to get round to this one. Now Carex gets there. Off of the backboard it goes, begging for Pesky to put it in, but Milne with a fantastic save, and now a chance up the other end. If Hazo can't get there, he can. So a shot apiece in the opening stages of this game. Might be a goal. It's well defended and cleared away. That being said, Ish takes a shot. Kerex gets there and clears it away.
Double commits coming left and right. Still somehow Kings are holding their line. No back pass. Copy taking to air. No, that's just there already waiting for that. Now it might be counter attack. Copy jumped up and actually Hazel scored. Really good pass, or fake middle. And Copy actually got faked and he couldn't recover from that jump. Kings are taking 1-0 lead. The first goal that they actually went on top of the other team.
Into the centre it goes, cleared away by Kobe Milne, trying to get himself back into this game, and this should go in. Kerex is going to have to get there, and does, but there's a man waiting to put it in. It's Milne, and back into the game immediately. Go Forge. It was almost anything you can do, I can do better. Kerex with not the greatest of clearances, and there was just some overwhelming pressure there that was obviously going to give, and we go to an all-square game.
Really good kickoff again by Farm. They just instantly capitalize. And already Milne on ceiling. And it's just open-ish aerialing from midfield. Just ready to take the shot. Pesky couldn't do anything. It was just so awkward. And like this, it's already 2-1. And King's lead went to shambles. Touch, but Ish is already up. Milne pre-jumping that. Trying to put it mid, and it's another goal for Ish.
Ish makes it 3 in swift fashion in the space of, well, about 18 seconds. It's gone all completely wrong for Council of Sir. I get that right, not Kings of Sir, Council of Sir, and a bit, well, of a difficult start to the franchise inside of the RSC. Pesky looks to go forward here, trying to save a little bit of face at this stage of the game. Maybe carve a route back into it. Kerex takes the shot and he might just find the net. Kobe with a fantastic, if a little bit lucky, save to get the pressure taken away, but under pressure again now as Pesky takes it forward. Kerex is up, looks for the bump, doesn't find the bump, and Kobe is collecting himself easily to clear this one away, and now puts the pressure on up the other end to try and make it 4. Milne will go forward here, out to the back post he goes. That series win still in the balance here for Vulcan. I'm sure they'll be looking to wrap it up in fine style. Here goes Cubby off of the corner, he'll go into the centre, looks for the double touch, and not quite able to find it.
Milne almost got really well to Pesky now pushing it through to the offense. This is rough touch, putting it on backboard, and Hazel. Pesky got the bump also. Really well played offense. Good touch on backboard, Hazel reading and bump from Pesky. Perfectly played team play. Couldn't ask for a better play. And now kick off. Can they at least do? Ish is already up, going for a double. Full comes for Pesky is up, going for a fake. And Hazel capitalizes it for Pesky's pass.
And Hazo takes it to a level game after losing 3-1. Back to level terms. And I think Sir Pegasus is complaining about my comment in chat there that was said before we went to 3-3. Pesky goes forward here to try and make it 4 and get the first win of the season for this Kings side. It won't happen though as Kobe takes it forward. Now Kerex trying to clear it away. He'll get up to this one, flash it forward. There's no one there to try and clear it away. Here goes Kobe, takes a shot. This might actually find its way in. Hazer gets up to it. That's all well and good. Now into the centre for Milne. Milne takes the shot off the backboard. It will go. And eventually he's going to get cleared away. Hazer, what can he do with 1 minute and 45 to go in this game? Still hangs in the balance. I mean, Yuri, you think we're going to find a winner in this one?
I think it will be probably in the play already in main time. But Org will capitalize on it. Defense is not looking really well for the Kings, but they are capitalizing on offensive shots at least.
It's out to Kerex it goes, or try and clear it away. There's a chance for Cubby who takes a shot, and well, Pesky's going to make bread and butter of that clearance. Here goes Milne, looks to slow the pace down slightly. Hazo gets there, now a shot from Ish, we cleared away by Kerex. Cubby trying to do something here off this left-hand side, or Kerex downfield. Backs against the wall once again for Kings, much like they have done in most of these games so far. Cubby takes a shot, golden opportunity, and Pesky, with the most important save of the series so far, might be in vain as Ish takes a shot, cleared away by Hazo. Here goes Kerex up the other end. This is a chance to score, and he won't quite be able to make it. There is a demo though on Hazo. That'll take the pace out of the attack. Kerex has to go alone. He will go alone. He will go all alone and get the goal that might just squeeze Kings into victory.
That was actually an incredible shot by Kerex. The 50 with the reset and timing the reset perfectly for a shot. It's incredible what they can do with the ball. And instantly Milne taking shot opportunity. Yeah, Borg is now keeping really hard offense. They don't want to give game to Kings. Yeah, Ish taking control of the ball. Pesky's already there. Challenge. Hazo keeping it up. Cubby goes for shot. No one is there. Pesky missed double. Ish 50. Milne shot in the net! Oh my god!
It's a buzzer beater to take us to overtime and to take the victory away from Kings. And I have to say, I saw it coming when that ball got popped up off of the corner, but we've got an overtime that we're hoping to make swift work of it. 8 goals in the game, and the buzzer beater is enough to keep Vulcans in this game and not take us to a deciding game in the series in terms of obviously points. This though is going to be Ish, and that is going to be a goal straight away in overtime. Only took 8 seconds in the end, and the Kings dream, at least for now, of winning a game here in that first series in the RSC is taken away. Vulcan take us to an overtime winner after a This Is Rocket League moment. I heard that was a famous commentary line some years ago, but Vulcan take the victory and the series at that. Still one game to go though to see if they can secure the sweep.
Vulcans took overtime really fast, and with fast shot, Pesky just couldn't recover from that. But I believe Kings have came back a bit. They feel a bit more confident, I believe. And I don't know, did you see, but I think there was an Easter egg on the stream. On the 0-second shot. I
Yes.
saw the screen went red, but I couldn't see what's written there.
Yeah, well, it said This Is Rocket League. That's the graphic for the 0-second goals. First 0-second goal of the year. I mean, is that the first 0-second goal in the RSC? Someone will have to tell me in chat. In the year, of course. I appreciate we've had them before. I commentated one a few months ago. But we're ready to get into this deciding game. I say deciding game of the series, whether we get the sweep or not. Here we go. Kingsman said this season on stream. Yes. Well, this is the first stream of the season. So hopefully so. Let's get into this last one. Arch says it's not supposed to have the red screen, but it'll get fixed. Here we go then. Game 4 about to get underway.
Start of the kickoff, Pesky into them. Hazo is already up. No, Milne taking the shot. Misread. It's still awkward. And Hazo, good position. They're giving a free time for a ball for Hazo, and it's on backboard now. Pesky taking a shot, and it's in! Really great shot. Good team play. And Ish putting it back on backboard, making it awkward for a team. Makes Kings again taking 1-0 lead.
Hopefully this time they're going to see it through. That being said, I'm sure Vulcan will make it difficult for them. That's a shot on net, but Cubby will clear away. Ish will take it back downfield to try and create something here. Pesky clears it away only as far as Ish, who's into Milne. Milne takes a shot and Milne will score. It's hit like a bullet, and there was absolutely nothing that the defenders could do in that case about it. Here you go, seeing it again. Milne hit like a bullet. 39 mile an hour only because it took the bounce on the way through. But if that's the speed with a deflection, the speed without a deflection would have been a lot greater.
That was incredible pass and shot from Vulcans. Ford is looking still really well. They capitalize instantly on goals. They don't wait long. Again, Milne is already there, the challenge. Trying to come. Milne taking shot, but not really fast-ish. But now Pesky with the time, putting ball high, still following up, taking. Now Ish has a lot of time. Not really. Milne taking the ball shot, but Carrot is there, trying to dribble. Pedro going towards the wall. Again, Forger just there every time for a 50. Pesky on the take. Now Carex could try to shoot. Missed.
Carex will take it forward into the centre. He goes, cleared away by Ish. It's a bit difficult to dribble across the face of your own goal. Ish does it successfully, gets away with one. Arguably, Hazo will hold up the play here and take it to the corner and try and create something out of his left-hand side. Takes it over one. Ish is there to clear it away. The shot wasn't quite on net, so at least it's not registered as such. Now Milne off the corner will look to create something for a teammate in the centre. Carex clears it away instead and gives Cubby a bit of work to do, which he's happy to oblige. Now into the centre it goes, this time for Pesky. Carex is not quite able to get there. It gets cleared away. And now Milne goes downfield. Cubby gives chase. Tries to bump the defender out of the way. Does do that. Ish gets demoed though. That's going to take some pace out of the attack. Vulcan really pushing for this winner. Well, I say winner. Second goal that would see them take the lead. However, right now seems to be going begging ever so slightly.
Not the greatest touch. Tried to pass it mid, but it went backwards. Vulcan has a little bit time, trying to dribble, taking control, taking it slow and steady. No, Pesky going there, taking. Again, nothing. Double when comes out and. Oh, actually, Carrot got back. No, Pesky again with the ball. Doing musty. Is he double? No, he's already 0. Carex trying to put mid, but no one is there in mid. And backward play. Trying to pass there, but Pesky really well. Went for a 50. Trying their best to get the offense running. Going for a set wall read, but not quite. Now, Borg is back on the counter-attack. Still nothing when it comes out of it.
1 minute 10 to go. Pesky will clear it away. Cubby tries to take a redirect forward here. It'll be a shot that Pesky is happy to clear. Milne, though, has a chance for his second of the game. Goes up for it. Looks to get the better of Carex, but Pesky's there to do the duties in the end. And now Carex takes it forward, trying to create something here. Kings, Hazo takes a shot, but Ish happy to clear it away. Pesky now out to his right-hand sidewall. Carex takes a shot forward. Milne is there, flashes it wide ever so slightly. So difficult at this stage in the game. Now creates a bit of space going forward. That'll go to Carex, who looks to clear away. Now a chance for Ish. Is there some pace in attack though? Cubby gets there. Cubby with a lot of work to do. A lot of defenders on the line, and eventually cleared away by Pesky. Once again, looking like a second overtime of the series right now. Still 20 seconds to go to see if we get our second buzzer beater of the series. Perhaps that is the way that this is going, not if Kings have anything to say about it. Pesky goes up for this one. Best chance of the game so far, surely, to sneak it in, to get the win at the death, and it begs off the line with 7 seconds to go. maybe still something here in it for the Kings as back downfield we go. Carex keeps it up, will look to put it in the centre. However, the ball drops and we have overtime.
Really close by Pesky, that shot at them, but no one was there to follow it up. No, Carex going up, going for a reason, but again, defended well. No, not there, Fish taking control, giving right to Pesky. Pesky musty, bumped, coming. The backflip's coming from Vulcan. One thing. No, Cubby is up, but Carex instantly there, challenge. Backing, protection from Cubby, trying to put it mid. Again, no one can capitalize on it. Pesky taking there, getting one touch. Pesky mid smallest touch, and now taking a small touch, but Ish taking there for a counter attack and the fake. Really close.
Milne clears it away. Pesky now gets to this one. In fact, he makes a total mess of it, and Ish will slot it home. Surely, oh my word, he's made a total mess of it. That is unbelievable. Pesky looking to punish. Milne clears it away. Ish would bet his house on scoring that 9 times out of 10. And he's absolutely messed it up as here goes Cubby downfield. Carex trying to create something that is absolutely unbelievable. What a hash as now into the centre looking for Pesky. He won't be able to do anything with it. Carex now off the corner. What can he do here for this Kings team? We're looking for that final victory, that first victory I should say. Now a shot from Milne. Hazo clears it away only as far as Cubby on this right hand side looks to go off of the corner. Carex clears away and now looks to create something. Ish flashes it to Milne on this left hand side. Cubby clears it away. Now a chance for Cubby. Surely this will be the goal. Looks up nicely for Ish. Ish just has a score now. Takes a shot. Finally won't sneak it in. It's over the crossbar. And we stay at a level contest. But for how long?
Vulcan's having really good pressure right now. And who's starving? Oh, and Cubby just takes a solo play from the wall. Free dribble, having a lot of space. A bit challenging, but yeah, no one could save it really well. Cubby takes the 4th game for the Vulcans. Milne is still on top. With Vulcans going 4-0. That's incredible. I couldn't expect this from first series.
Oh, they look good, don't they? Not yet knowing how Kings stack up in comparison in terms of the league table. We'll find that out in a couple of weeks' time. But right now, that's a very promising early performance for Forge. I think we'll be happy with this roster. Milne's looking very good, obviously, with his 1900 MMR, CMV, or whatever they choose to call it this year. Cubby also looking good-ish. I think everyone got on the score sheet, and the only surprise I think really is that Axlos wasn't in there. Axie, I apologise, wasn't in there. If he was, maybe they could have got some even more. They could have even got some more goals. But anyway, I think Council of Seoul will be frustrated with how that's gone. Not the ideal way to start your RSC campaign, to get yourself swept in the first game. I think they'll really be disappointed with how that's gone. But you know, I'll ask you the question, Euro. You're now Council of Sir. You're someone like Kingsman. You're someone like Simdog, who is their GM, I believe. How do you adapt, and how do you make sure that next time out they're on top?
I think it just needs to have confidence a lot and be careful with some plays and try not to double commit. I believe that Kingsman and Simdog will not be the happiest ones from this outcome. But, well, Kingsman wasn't playing and he was in Master Team also. But they still lost, so couldn't really take anything from that. But I would come back much stronger and with more confidence and just try to win it all.
Yes, and absolutely, and that just about does it for us here. We've made up the time that we lost at the start of the day, even with a couple of overtimes in there. We're going to go take a break, 15 minutes. We'll be back here for IOV versus Heck, also a master game. Merits will be jumping in. Thank you, Nora, for joining me. Thank you, everyone else, for watching in chat. We'll see you in 15 minutes' time.
Yeah, thank you, Dylan.
It started with us talking every night. You knew how to make everything alright. It's deeper now, and you lost sight. It's deeper now, and I know there's no escaping the hold that you have. I was asleep at home, I was checking my phone. You got me looking back though, the days are long. No escaping the hold that you have. Yeah, I'm moving on to another level. Yeah, keep it going, I ain't gonna settle. Yeah, every day goes the same way, and I ain't hear what you gotta say. I know you have to see it. You have a fantasy. I tried to lie you, but you still don't love me back. One day you'll realize it, but I'll be gone, you see. I tried to lie you, but you never love me back. Yeah. It feels like the cold rips the skin. Every time we feel us growing stronger again. I'll take the blame, you take it back. Even though you pull me in just to find me back. It's like knock me out and tear me down like it's a hangover. Leave me on and let me down as I grow older. I'm keeping it sane, don't mention my name, cause at the end of the day you were the one to blame. Nah. No escaping the hold that you have. Yeah, I was asleep at home, I'm always checking my phone. You got me looking back though, the days are wrong. No escaping the hold that you have. Yeah, I'm moving on to another level. Yeah, keep it going, I ain't gonna settle. Yeah, every day goes the same way, and I hear what you gotta say. I know you have to see it. You have a fantasy. I tried to lie you, but you still don't love me back. One day you'll realize it, but I'll be gone, you see. I tried to lie you, but you never love me. I'm still running on my own. Admit it when I think about us in my head. I'm just trying heart in case you feel the peace. Sincerely, the dead and deceased. Kick it! Drag the lake, you won't find me. I've been tempting fate with my heart beside me. I am the stone below the water, cold and hard to touch. Just when you think I can't get lower, I turn my back and fuck it up. You can drag the lane, but you won't find me. You can drag the lane, but you won't find me. So come and drag the lane.
And well, we're back to Master. IOV versus Heck. One of these teams has played a series so far in this opening week. One IOV drew their first series. Heck make their start to the season 13 of RSC in this game. I'm Tom Dillon. Alongside me is Merits. Welcome back, Merits. Nice to have you. Your first cast of the season. How are you, first of all?
Great, I'm very excited to be back for another season of RSC, and what a match we have to finish a very eventful evening. It's IOV taking on Heck. Like you said, IOV drawing their first series this week, and Heck starting off their campaign. And we don't have a lot to go off of just yet, but Tom, with what little info you have, what can you provide us?
Well, I can tell you that it's pretty Swedish lineup for Heck. 2 Swedes and a Spaniard. They also have Miles, who's from Britain, so they've got 3 players over there. 1900 MMR for their best player. That's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. Heck perhaps having the slightly better roster on paper than this IOV side. They really do look quite dangerous. We've just seen Forge play in the previous series. They're looking very good as well, so maybe those two are going to be vying for this division title. Wait and see how this game gets underway. IOV, they don't look bad. They don't look bad at all. However, they have got 2 players in and around 1700. There you go, that's the one. MMR. So that will be interesting to see. I don't read too much into MMR, of course. You know me. I haven't got a lot of it myself. I much prefer to watch the players play, but that's going to be interesting in terms of predictions. I reckon 3-1 Heck.
Teams, as we've seen them coming into the lobby, both running their sub Marvels for Ox and Spods coming in for that AOV side. Lovely Cans being the one not featuring in that Heck lineup. No, IOV lineup, rather, and Cookie Jr. not being featured in Heck. But, it's the start of the season. I didn't have that much time to look into it, so I've just went for a draw. I've been the boring one this time. I know this series is going to be very exciting, to say the least.
Well, we'll wait and see if it lives up to the billing then. Heck, possibly the favourites for this one. And both teams are jumping on to the pitch, getting ready to go. 5 seconds onto the clock. Harvey with a very interesting car choice early on in this series. We'll see how quickly that smile is wiped off his face. Nuclear, though, gets the first shot of the game, and this might just bounce its way in. Aya takes it away and clears it away. Now down the left-hand side here, Tax Marvels is back to it. He'll cushioning it out to this right-hand side, only for Halo to try and take it away. Into the centre it goes, trying to get there for one of the players. Quite able to get there, though. Now Marvels looks to clear it away. IR drops it down. Harvey clears it away. So it is Heck in the red, IOV in the blue. Doesn't appear we're doing the team colours this season. Harvey takes a shot. That could have been the first goal of the game. That's the first goal of the game instead. It is Marvels, the substitute, getting the goal and getting himself onto the score sheet very, very early.
But that's Harvey doing the work in his trademark Merc, and Marvels was in the right spot to take it home into a wide open net to start off the series well for Heck. And now here's Halo. He was doing very well in Elite. I believe he won the tier with Tigris, if I'm not mistaken, last season with Hazy and the likes. But Marvels once again, a good shot from around the halfway line, and it's Harvey once again getting the assist, and it's just IOV caught on the back foot, and it's 2-0 early on.
Lots of hype around this Ox side. We're talking in the green room about how good of a roster they actually have this season. Definitely living up to that potential in the early stage of this game. That being said, here's an attack for Aya, possibly their first goal of the game. Harvey clears it away, also hitting some inside information. He apparently only ever plays in the Mercs. So there you go. That's a little bit interesting for him. He's got the ball though, and on this right-hand side will try and attack. Aya is there. Aya is able to clear it away as well, so no major drama on that front. Marvels is a little bit short in possession. Nuclear takes a shot. Nuclear takes it forward, take it off the backboard, won't find the net though.
Still a mini double commit going forward between Harvey and the man in the sky, Nuclear, but no real harm or foul caused. Now Nuclear trying to get across the Marvel spots, gets in the way well, and now IOV trying to start something up. It is quickly dispersed, and a double whiff in midfield, a very uncommon occurrence in this tier, but now slowing it down as the first minute and a half is on, and that is nearly a very good chance for Halo, but Nuclear gets back in time, and now Heck trying to build something up, trying to add a third goal within the first 2 minutes, but IOV, they do hang on for now.
It takes it forward. Halo looks to take a shot. It would go off the backboard. Spots taking it forward himself. Now a chance for IR, who can't quite find the net. There's a demo on the line on Nuclear, but it's cleared away by Harvey. Gets the save medal. Here goes Spots going forward. Nuclear clears the way out to this right-hand side. Both sides appear to be using a substitute here. Spots and Marbles both listed as the substitute for their respective teams. Harvey takes a shot. This might find its way going in. Aya clears it away fairly comfortably on that occasion. Spots now downfield, challenged by Marbles. Into the centre it goes, and is there a man there? Not quite. Harvey now takes a shot out to the far post, and absolutely nowhere near the target, unfortunately, on that occasion. This might be, though, as Nuclear takes a shot and finds the net.
A very clinical start for Heck indeed. Hale just got napping by Harvey, and Marbles was there to pounce, and Nuclear, right place, right time to just slot it home past the last man and put Heck well underway to a very strong start in game number 1. Half the game gone already. 3 goals to the good. Now Ove already trying to chase this series, and they've really not had much in the way of attacking presence, as here they come once again. A little bit of an overcommit. Can Marbles find its way in? Nuclear tries to follow up, but IR does get the save, and now Spots trying to slow things down, but Harvey is all over that one. He gets it past IR, trying to go for the double. Bit of miscommunication, as Nuclear did go up for that also, and that denies them a 4th goal. And now here comes Heck once again. IOV just being absolutely strangled in this first game.
Halo clears it away. Here goes Nuclear. Clear goal to Amat and gets the goal. It's his second goal of the game, living up to his perhaps strongest MMR on this roster out to the far post. I think Marvel's thought about nicking it there, but not quite taking it in the end. 4-0 with 1 minute and 40 to go. It's stark realisation of the challenges of this master tip for IOV. Ox certainly looking like the stronger opponents in this game. Aya takes it forward, will look for a net, and now a chance for Halo, who gets up to it, but again it's just cleared away. Harvey out to his left hand side. It's not that they aren't creating anything in this game here for this IOV side. Now Aya takes a shot, and that is pointing case right there. They are creating something, however they still look a little bit off pace.
Yep, starting to get a bit warmed up. Their spots of a beautiful dunk and pass down to the nose of IR, who has the easiest job in the world in that particular instance, just to get the ball in the net. Does so to give, you know, a bit of a consolation. You know, they're not completely out of it, but they still have a long ways to go in terms of becoming even with Heck, and that's nearly a good second opportunity. Halo has to slow it down. He has no boost, he just puts it high, and Nuclear very risky touch, nearly just walking it into his own net. But now, as we approach the final minute, it's been relatively easy sailings so far for Heck. Trying to add a 5th there, but the counter-attack does not come to fruition.
Maybe Ox taking the foot off the gas a little bit towards the end of this first game, but definitely looking back in it, IOV, and probably had the better of the last minute and a half or so. There's another shot that just goes off net slightly. IR chasing this one down with 30 seconds to go in the game. Harvey will try and flash it across the face of the goal, but not quite able to find the net. Here goes Halo taking it forward, maybe a chance for a second. Harvey is able to clear it away. Now IR goes off of the corner. Nuclear clears it away. Spots going over the top. Marvels clears it away. Just a bit of organisation left after the goal difference in these early stages of the season. IR looks for his second and will make it his second. I mean, effectively padding the stats at this point, but I think my point is slightly proven. Perhaps IOV looking a little bit better in the latter stages of this game.
Definitely, but it is a case of just too little too late. But it does give them something to look forward to. They know that they can score goals in this team, and I think IR especially a huge boost of confidence, putting 2 past them, and Halo nearly with a flip reset. That one in could have been a contender for Clip of the Week, but when all is said and done, Heck is your game 1 winner, led by a beautiful performance by Marvels. 703 points, 2 goals, an assist, and a quartet of saves. Absolutely incredible stuff, and it's just the type of performance you want to kick off your first series of the season.
Yeah, the only reason they didn't make any more saves was the fact that they dominated for much of the early stages of that game. However, a 2-goal winning margin, I don't think they'll be happy with after leading the series 4-0, and Iovi definitely warming up somewhat in the latter stages of that game, and it'll be interesting to see how they go through the rest of the series. I do wonder if we are going to get a more competitive game 2 here, Merritt. I think perhaps we are.
I'd be inclined to agree with you. Ire especially was really starting to warm to, Heck's game style. He's getting the beats, and he got 2 goals to show for it towards the end, and if he can keep that up, I see no issue with them, grabbing a game or maybe 2, but it's going to be a very tough mountain to climb. This Heck team, they look pretty much, flawless so far.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't quite stretch to flawless at this stage, but they can certainly make it virtually flawless overall. 4 games, and they will start here with a shot from Nuclear out to the far post. Marvels has to collect up what his teammate couldn't quite do. Now Nuclear back into Harvey. Harvey looks to go back post. Marvel swoops back round to it. Going to try and reverse into this one. That almost was a double come in. Harvey is able to get there. There's no real drama in the end. Still, it is Heck who apply the pressure, and now Nuclear takes a shot. This should find the net, and well, it's hit like a tracer bullet. Seen a few of those this evening, and at 68 mile an hour, Nuclear couldn't really generate too much more power off of that shot.
Couldn't have placed it any higher in the net either, it was just smacking the crossbar. Perfectly executed from Nuclear to start the scoring once more. Adding on to a brilliant Game 1 performance for that man, the Swede himself. But now here comes a Halo. He can't quite get the 50 past Nuclear, and Marvels trying to take it from himself. Spods, good pass. IR, that's very well placed. Also Harvey, inches away from that one, but just too far away to make the stop. And Iovi back into this one, making it all square.
Yeah, well, square 1-1. And it's an immediate response from Iovi, who thought that maybe this game was going to go the same way as that previous. Still might, as here to the right-hand side goes Marvels. He's going to have his first space of the game. Looks for a bit of a reset, will not quite find it, and it's collected up by Halo. Still forward press Heck. Nuclear will take it off the backboard. Spons is there in waiting. What can he do? Challenged by Harvey, who takes it off the wall. Now Marvels off of the backboard. Is there a man getting round to it? There is. It's Nuclear. He goes off the crossbar, and this time Marvels takes a shot. He will score. It's a looping shot, and it's enough to put Heck back into the lead.
Rotational error. AR and Halo just got caught up in one another. They weren't covering the back post, and it's just invited Marvels in to give the lead back to Heck within the first minute or so. And now Heck back into the lead where they got used to being in game number 1. Now Marvels couldn't quite get the rate. Nice Bod's very low boost. He just gives it away cheaply. And in Master, that's not something you're going to get away with. Nuclear is just there to pounce, and it's 3-1.
I'll happily take that every day of the week. 3-1 to Heck, who go back to regular programming after that early little blip. Well, Harvey here to the right-hand side, if you can even call it a blip, of course, only actually conceding the 1 goal. Harvey will try and take it forward. Nuclear keeps it up, doesn't quite get the contact he would have liked, I'm sure. Io will challenge. Harvey gets the 50. No, he's not quite able to follow it up. Keeps it alive, though. This time Marvels will be there. He's outdone by Halo. Now Nuclear, only man back. Plenty in numbers. Oh, and dear. Iovi can't quite capitalise. So with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go, it is still Heck firmly in control of this game.
If and that shot from Halo is one you should be putting in the back of the net if you are Iovi. They maybe get a second bite of the cherry here. Marvels does well to get that one away, and now trying to tee it up. It's infield pass, and Halo, he won't think twice about that one. He just goes for the power. He just rifles it past Nuclear in, no, Harvey rather, in net. And now it's back to a 1-goal game and a very manageable time period to get that 1 goal indeed. Iovi definitely not out of this one just yet.
Nuclear goes forward, but IR gets there. Off of the ceiling it goes. Halo is there,
There it is.
and he levels it. I don't think he wanted to be in that position. I don't think he was intending to stay in that position. When the ball came to him, he was perfectly happy to tap it home.
Definitely, and that is the goal you need if you're IOV. Just a simple dust in the air. I believe it was Spuds on to Nuclear, and then they will right place, right time with the poach. Just make sure it finds its way in, and now here comes Heck once again, approaching the halfway point in this game, and Harvey getting a little bit overzealous in that one. Could have been the goal, but now Nuclear gets it over IR. Marbles is there, and that is just perfectly played by both Harvey and Nuclear, and Marbles there. And now Heck back into the lead at halfway through.
4-3, the scoreline then, and Heck just can't be kept away. That being said, this is a cheat from Spots, and Spots is going to take them back immediately. Bit of a cheesy goal to score, but they'll be happy with it. And Iovi clinging on by a thread. However, that probably isn't doing them too much justice. They have played very well.
Yeah, but it's you know, shades of Montezuma versus Hades. The start of the evening, just goals galore, and doesn't look like there will be any left. So just yet, it's a good fake by Halo to get past the first man of 50. Not quite going how they wanted it to, and Spuds is a good clear. And Nuclear gets beat by IR to that one, and now Harvey trying to pick up the pieces. He can't get past there, he gets demoed for his efforts, but no real threat to their net just yet. Marvel's good stall reset there, gets it past Spuds, now he still has a threat, but IR good anticipation to get that one away. But Heck, they won't give the ball up. That's a good play shot, but Halo is there in the way, and now Heck trying to force them, their opponents under here, but Harvey, a bit of a mistouch, does give possession away, and now Iovi can build on this.
The left-hand side we go, where Harvey will take it off of the ceiling. Now looks for Reed. He won't find the Reed, and oh, it was so close. It was almost goal of the series so far, but falls away from Harvey at the last second. Halo now goes forward to try and get themselves into the lead. Spot takes the shot, and there was a man on the line. Marvels with a very, very aware and awake piece of defending. However, not quite done yet for Heck, who try and attack down the right-hand side. Halo gets it off of him, and now off of the corner, he goes into the centre, cleared away, and collected up by Nuclear fairly comfortably. Harvey not able to do much with it. IR goes forward, Marvels is there, and for the first time, Heck find themselves chasing a game a little bit as Halo looks for the shot. Nuclear clears it away, and Harvey eventually gives them space to breathe.
Final minute, tied at 4 goals apiece, and both sides exchanging lethal blows, but coming up with a block for each one. Harvey gets that one middle. Spods, not the hardest save in the world, but an equally important one to any other. You can make it this time with the game. IR able to fight Halo. He just sent it to the corner. Marbles prioritizing the boost. That's very well placed by Halo. Pick that one out. He completes the hat trick and gives Iobi their first lead of the series.
Oh, you can't quite complain at that. 5-4 is a fantastic scoreline for Iobi at the moment, that obviously have had a game so far in the RSC, drawing that one. Looking to maybe assert themselves in this series as well after a very poor game 1. Harvey trying to get himself back into this game, and his team, Heck, will attack off his right-hand side with Nuclear twisting and turning in the air. IR clears it away. With 10 seconds to go, it is really last chance saloon for Heck. There's a good demo there. This gives Harvey the chance. It's got to be now or never, as here goes Nuclear to keep it alive. We're going to hit the buzzer in a moment, and I think Marvels will keep it alive, so we're not quite done yet. It's in the wrong side of the pitch, though, for them, and will drop to the floor. Iovi gets a victory in a series that, to be honest with you, I think after a minute got into game 1, maybe we were expecting it to be an easy Heck sweep, but Iovi prove us wrong, and Systema Solaris get themselves onto the board.
That performance was inspired by Halo, a hat-trick for that man, and a hat-trick of assists for IR as well, and Spuds filling in the cracks where needed, and Heck, I think towards the end, you know, a little bit of flaws, a little bit of nerves showing, especially Harvey, is, you know, a lot of double commits towards the end, and just halting attacks before they could begin. But heck, you know, they can still score, and they've proved that. And their defensive capabilities definitely not too bad either. They made a couple of clutch saves, but in the end, it wasn't enough. And now Iovi have one back in the series.
We'll see if they can keep this up and perhaps get themselves into a winning series challenging position at the very least. Heck, well, not quite on colour that game. I think if it wasn't for the couple of lucky goals maybe that Iovi scored, Heck would have felt themselves more able to control that game. But as it is, Iovi got the victory. I'm not suggesting Iovi were totally lucky in that game. They played very well as well, but I think circumstances have been different. Heck might have found themselves in a more comfortable position. Here we go then, underway, 5 more minutes, and Nuclear gets a fantastic kickoff, and in fact should score early on, but makes a little bit of a hash at a difficult angle of the shot towards goal. Already 10 seconds in, and Iovi know that they're up against it. That being said, they have an attack here. It's into the centre it goes. Halo will try and keep this one alive, takes it forward. Harvey is able to do much with it. Already 25 seconds in, and actually now Iovi getting themselves into this game, and that's a shot and that's a goal.
Came off the back of another double commit on the back line. Nuclear and Harvey just not communicating well enough, and it just leaves the back post exposed. Spods and they're causing a little bit of a riot in the goal now. And 27 seconds gone in this game, and Iovi back into the lead, and then Nuclear can't get the 50 that he wanted. The IR can't quite beat Harvey, but the attack will come to nothing for now. Marvel's not the greatest of 50s, and now they'll be trying to get out. Marvel's demoed in the midfield. Just going to bounce back and forth in the blue half. IR gets it over Marvel's, actually not quite. And now cleared away. Good touch by Helia. Spod's waiting in the middle. Trying to fake it maybe, but he does just get an inadvertent touch. And with a minute gone, Heck haven't had much so far.
These are shots for Halo, leading in this game, looking to double that lead, and that advantage will get doubled as IR at the far post. Iovi have woken up and I think proved most of us wrong here, and all of a sudden game 2 is theirs to lose.
Yeah, and it's just more defensive mix-ups on the side of Heck, and honestly that one not much you could have done. Maybe something a little bit cleaner and close down the angle a bit faster. Now Marvel's trying to add some offensive flair to this game, but immediately rebutted by Iovi. IR, good 50, Hale with the goal to shoot at, and he chooses the corner. Harvey can't reach. This is quickly turning into a blowout. Only 90 seconds gone. Already 3 goals to the good, Iovi.
Yeah, so never speak too soon, I think is the lesson that we take from this one. Iovi doing doing to Heck what Heck did to Iovi in game 1, and maybe panic stations starting to be taken here for Heck as Spods is in the centre, takes a shot, he won't quite find the net. IR will try and keep the attack alive, gets back round to it, takes it across the face of goal, and Harvey eventually clears it away. They need to find a rhythm in this game, Heck, something that they haven't quite been able to do so far. Halo clearing it away now off of the backboard. He's challenged very quickly by Marvels. Now Spots cushions it down. Marvels keeps it alive, keeps it in the air. However, Spots is the one with the 50 that takes this forward. Marvels immediately turns that back into attack, and well, very quickly it's Iovi taking it back downfield. Here goes IR. Now a chance for a goal. It should be a goal here if Halo can just about squeeze it in, but there's too much weight on the ball through. That's going to allow Heck to take this one away.
Half the game gone there or thereabouts, and Heck just have not had a look at all. They're the outsiders, just looking through that window and just trying to get a wall and everything Iovi does. But now Harvey with a chance, he uses all of his boost, even going up for it. Does get a bit of a dunk, but nobody there in the middle. The demo as well onto Marvel's. Nuclear, he had a first shot, he sends it wide. Now Halo trying to slow it down. Harvey gets in the way of that one. Marvel's and a bit tangled up, and now Nuclear of shot blocked by Spods, and just such a struggle so far in game number 3 for Heck, because Iovi have just been everywhere they need to be, and they've done everything they needed to do.
They're in cruise control at this stage in the game, but one heck goal might just change the momentum ever so slightly. Loops up in the air for Halo to try and take it forward. He's quickly challenged down in the 50. Falls in favour of Nuclear, who puts it into the centre. Marvels will try and get there. He takes a shot, and well, Halo clears it away. What can Harvey do now? Off the corner he goes. Central, and IR clears it away once more. He chases it down now to try and get a 4th goal on the board here, and all this is doing is running clock slightly for Heck. Well, for both teams really. It's working in the favour of Iovi though right now.
Yeah, but it's a good save there from Nuclear, but there's always someone there for the follow-up. Bit of a defensive bump, but Nuclear takes it away. Has a lot of just to work with Spods. Infield pass, beautiful improvisation. He saw the man in the middle. Just gets it around the defenders beautifully to give them one back potentially in this game. And you know, in minute 6, a lot more, you know, dramatic things have happened in much less time. So this game by no means over.
And Heck, with their prowess in this series so far, will be hopeful, but it won't be hopeful. Oh, almost. IR getting the goal, but now here goes Marbles going downfield. It will pop up. Harvey won't get there because it's cleared away. And what can IR do now going forward, looking for a 4th that would surely seal this game? Heck need a goal, and they need a goal quickly as downfield goes Nuclear. Spots is going to get there. Spots might just score. Marbles clears it away. He does a fine piece of work on the goal line. Now into Halo in the centre. That'll be a goal, and that should be game Iovi. And more crucially, a chance for them to win the series in the next one.
Yeah, beautiful play by Spods. Just get into the middle. Halo knew where he had to place that one. And now the lead stretched back out to 3, and I think it's just a case of Iovi, they've gotten the fundamentals down. They've been doing it very well, and you know, Heck, and especially Harvey, I'd think, just maybe tried to do a bit too much offensively. It's just gotten them tangled up in one another, and Harvey, you know, he's been double committing quite a lot this series. Not that he's, you know, not been playing all that well, but there's another double commit, and Shosh is not a target, and we'll start to receive it middle, but it's just too much time wasted, and Iovi get a defender in the way. But as game 3 wraps up, Iovi very positive, and they are in prime position to take the series win against the odds.
Yeah, and we thought it would be a cruise for Heck after this first game, but now it seems that the first game was the outlier. And what a performance from Iovi. This is turning out to be a chance to register their first win of the season on the board, but at least they've got themselves another draw. And to be honest with you, I think they would have taken 2 draws from their first 2 games. I think most teams would take 2 draws from their first 2 games.
Especially with, you know, fielding your sub spots for, I'm not sure if he's played every series, but this series especially on stream spots, he's played well, and he's allowed Halo and IR to do their thing, and it's just worked out incredibly well. And the series score reflects that, the individual game scores reflect that. Another hat-trick for Halo, IR, another couple of assists chipping in, and again just another overall incredible team display coming into game 4. Bags of confidence, I'm sure, and they have all the tools to make this another you know, dominant game coming into Beckwith Park.
Yes, and you know, these teams, I mean, both of these are fantastic franchises in the RSC. 2 staples, certainly been around longer than I have, and they both have, I mean, they're both just well-oiled machines, aren't they? Even if they have a roster that perhaps isn't as good as the other team, they still always will find a way to get themselves, keep themselves in a game. And as we have kick-off here in the decisive game 4, it's Heck who have the early spell of possession. Marbles with the first chance of the game, a shot for Harvey, and wrong-footed was the defender on the line. Very wrong-footed, I think, and Halo, it was Halo, wasn't it? He just read the play wrong.
He had the good reaction time, but just not the right positioning to get there in time, and it's Harvey redeeming himself ever so slightly with that opening goal within the first 15 seconds, and Iovi not used to working from behind as of late, and Harvey nearly adding a second, but now Nuclear, second bite the cherry, good 50 of IR spots backwards, but Halo does get the clear. Harvey, I get the touch, does get the 50 as well. Now Nuclear popping that one up. Gonna self-alley-oop. He gets onto the backboard. Marvels with the shot. Tries to bounce it, but it was just a weak attempt in general. And now Iove coming forward in their numbers. But Marvels does get it away for now.
The spots will clear this away out to the left-hand side. It's not quite working for him as Harvey takes it forward now himself with the lead in the game. Looks to double the lead. It's on the goal line and Shorty gets there. Halo again is looking awkward on that goal line. Might be another chance here. It's cleared away. What can they do? Heck. Eventually cleared away. Eventually Iovi survive. And now with the demo on Harvey, there's a chance for Spots to break with pace. He gets bumped, but he, with no boost, has a chance. Out to the backboard it goes. Now Halo has a chase on as the clear downfield is strong from Marvels, who also, of course, is a sub. So I suppose we're not giving too much credit for the fact that Heck aren't actually playing with their best roster either, as Marvels goes downfield, takes it over the top of Halo. Now off the backboard it goes. Should be a chance for Harvey to cushion it home. And Halo gets a fairly routine clear.
Starting to look like game one over again. Harvey put that shot with any menace. Now IR trying to get around Nick Clear, but instead just goes to Harvey off the ceiling. Doesn't use his dodge very efficiently. Now leaves Nick Clear in an awkward spot. Another defensive double commit. Spots does not get there in time. Now Halo keeping the pressure on Harvey. His job is to get rid of it. It does so. Nick Clear bumps away, but Spots getting the hit. Now Nick Clear pounces on that one. Marbles in the middle, double commit from Iove. And now Heck just breathing down their necks. Iove no space to move because Heck, they're coming and they have vengeance in their veins as Marbles adds a second.
Based on the evidence of the 4 games, I'd say probably 2-2 is a fair result, and we'll see if Heck are able to see this one through. 2 minutes 33 to go, halfway through almost exactly this game 4, and it's a long road back now for Iovi, who have gone from jubilation to this in the space of just a few minutes. Spots will try and get there for the goal. Again, it's just not quite there for him, and Harvey gets a bump on AR that takes the pace out of this attack. Nuclear goes downfield, looking to make it 3. Halo gets there. The 50 is unfavourable for him. Marvels is there arriving. He takes a shot. He's not able to get it on target, though, and not able to find a teammate to cushion it back in either. Nuclear going downfield off the corner. II will pinch it downfield. With 2 minutes to go in this game, Merritt's still Heck's game to win.
Iove, they're starting to show the amount of pressure they can generate, but Heck weathering that particular storm and will be able to find a goal out of it. Instead, Marvel's hitting it out to the corner. 2 players for Heck in that one spot. And Nuclear, a brilliant bomb. Pyre can't cover the space, and Harvey adding a second for this game, a third for Heck. Maybe, just maybe, securing the draw for Heck. Again, is, series of up and downs for them. Started positively, they will let Iove get back into it, but when they mattered, they managed to pull back control. They should be odds on for a draw.
Yes, I suppose so. Odds on for a draw. Might be a 4th here with Nuclear going for it. Harvey, it's just a little bit too early arriving at the scene for that. Downfield goes Halo. Halo will give this a proper chase. There is a way back into this game for Iovi, but it has to be now, and it has to avoid awkward team moments like that gives Nuclear possession of the ball. He takes it forward. IR into the path of Harvey. That's actually a good save, all things considered.
Final minute of game 4, final minute of the series. Nuclear, Marbles popping it up. Harvey's there, flip reset, but it is cleared away. Nuclear lying in wait, however. But middle, Marbles going for that one. Another double commit coming out, but once again, not really a negative effect driver, but now all on his own is Harvey. This should be a double tap for Halo. Marvels, brilliant tracking back to get that clear. And now with the clock ticking down, Heck going to get just more and more comfortable to just hang on and run down the clock. Maybe try to add a 4th with every second that passes. I think it's evident now that the draw will be the result, and nearly a 4th coming through. That will be all she wrote, and I think a deserved draw on both ends.
Definitely so, and we'll talk about it a little bit afterwards as IR tries to clear this away. It's all in vain at this point. A regulation. Last few moments might be a goal here. I think they'll let it drop. And indeed, they do. Heck, get the final game. And it is a series of absolutely two halves. First game and the last game are going to be Heck victories, comprehensive Heck victories as well. The other two games, Iovi, comprehensive victories. They'll be disappointed not to get a win, but as we touched on during the broadcast merits, actually, I think 2 draws from 2 games, playing one of them with your sub against a team like Ox, who perhaps are favourites to go on and go far in this division, in this tier, this conference. There's so many words. Definitely, I think they'd absolutely be happy in the spot they are, and I think Heck, I don't think they'll be unhappy with winning that, with drawing that 2-2. Positives all around.
I think it was the fair result at the end, especially with how both teams played at different, spots of the series. Game 2 and 3 were all IOV, but Heck, starting strong and ending strong, but just need to get down into the meat of the series. But having got the post-series stats